Hi everybody, Dave here, and today we are going to be taking a look at this old camcorder, the Sony CX190, and this came out in 2012 was the first release, and I want to show you guys some footage from this camera and just give you a feel for what it's about and what the footage is like out of this camera. I got this one on eBay very inexpensively. I think it was under $50. It's probably my smallest and probably lightest camcorder, and also probably one of the poorest in quality, at least I thought so, but I hadn't really explored it too well. Anyway, today we're going to be looking at the lowest quality setting. If you guys want to see the higher quality setting, just let me know and I'll do another video. But today I set it to the lowest quality, and I just wanted to try it out and see how it looked in that setting. Now, I have used this on the higher quality setting, and generally, even though it has a low lux feature, which I think was one of the things that they were touting about this camera at the time, I found that the images looked a little grainy under low light with the low lux feature on. But this time they looked pretty good on the camera screen. I haven't seen the footage yet, what it looks like on the computer, but we're going to take a look at that. I'm going to take some various footage from around the house today, and mostly all indoor footage, but anyway, it should give you guys an idea of how it works under different lighting conditions, and a little bit about the zoom and the close-up features, and just a little bit about the camera. So here is a better look at the camera. Like I said, it's quite tiny. You've got your rocker up here for your zoom. You've got this button to take a picture with, the photo button. You got this as your mode, which changes from photo to video mode. And let's go ahead and open this up and look inside. Lens cover's closed, so you have a little switch over here that you can open the lens. And there we go. Give you guys a little bit of a look what the screen looks like. I think the screen looks better than it's showing right now, but it's pretty good. It's not the greatest screen. You might have trouble in the sunlight. But you got an HDMI out right there. You got this, I think this is for, I have a charger, but I think you can charge it that way. It has all of the Sony cameras, the CX cameras, have this built-in USB that you can connect for charging, but you can also select to have this be for data transfer, and just hook that to your computer USB port, and you've got your ability to find your files very easily. So that's really nice and convenient. A little battery on the back there, but overall just a really nice little compact camera. It has pretty decent stabilization for its time, and the low lux feature. It's got a 1/5 inch sensor, which is about 1/5 0.8, 3.1 millimeter back illuminated Exmor R CMOS sensor for superb low light video, as it says in the direction on the Amazon listing, which they still have it listed there, so you could get the specs on it, but it is not available anymore. Although they do have one on Amazon for $149, but I wouldn't recommend it. Go to eBay and you'll probably find one for $50. Anyway, the card goes in here, and there is I think that's for getting your video out another way. I don't know what that's for. But anyway, very easy to use with this little adapter. Of course, you could just pull the card out as well. But anyway, let's get into the footage. I want to show you guys what the footage looks like out of this thing. Okay, and here it is in the 4:3, recording in the 4:3 aspect ratio. So it would be wider obviously if you had the 16:9 aspect ratio on, but this is handheld, holding it as far away as I can. So it's pretty tight in on my face for, you know, if you were vlogging, but I think I'm going to put it in the 16:9 and I think it will be fine that way. Let's see how wide it is in the 16:9. Okay, and here's a test with the aspect ratio 16:9 and then handheld, holding it as far away as I can. It seems like that's plenty wide for vlogging. I think it, you know, you can hold it out there away from you and it's not too close in on you in its widest position. I still have low lux on, even though the lighting's fairly good in here. That's BB. And as I said, I'm recording in standard definition 4:3 aspect ratio. It is the lowest this camera will go. And as I recall of this camera, which I haven't used for a while, it did fairly good, but it did suffer from grainy images and low light. Okay, I put low lux on because that squirrel is out there where it's pretty dark. So here's another low lux, low light test. The Sony CX190, just with that little night light on. So the low lux is supposed to, you know, brighten up these dark images, which it does nicely. It's much lighter on the screen than it is in real life. However, I'm not sure about the noise in it, you know, graininess or noise in the picture. Well, hello Tia. Hello Tia. Oh, you're a beautiful girl. You are a beautiful girl. Oh, you want a belly rub. Here's a little close-up test. I'm at the widest angle lens and I'm just moving the camera closer. We're about 3 inches away right now. Good lighting. Let's take a look at that lamp over there. I have active stabilization on. It seems to do a fair job for an older budget camcorder. So that was a quick look at the Sony CX190. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below and I will get back to you. Even though I said this was probably my poorest quality camcorder, I do love it anyway. I'm just a sucker for camcorders. But this one is so small. I mean, you could practically, you know, you could put it in a pocket. You could hold it in your hand and it's completely covered almost. But it's just a fun little camera, very easy to use. Just flip it open and go full auto. It does have the ability to use the Sony AVAX file system, which I guess is supposed to be better colors and so forth, a better format or a higher quality format. I didn't use that today, but we will take a look at that if anybody wants me to. I'll try out the higher end features on this camera. And also, I want to take it out of the auto mode one of these days and try it out. But that was a quick look at it. So I hope it helps somebody out there to know if you're looking for an older camcorder to get that kind of retro vibe, or just trying to try out a camcorder for the first time. This would not be a bad model to go for at the right price. and probably you can find quite a number of these on eBay generally. So anyway, I think, I wouldn't pay too much above $50, maybe even including the shipping. But if you can get one for that price, I think they're quite nice. So thanks everybody. I hope that was helpful, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.